maybe if there is an opportunity and it gets listed on some sexes, maybe even we as SwissBorg might consider it in the future. Hi, and welcome to the SwissBorg's weekly look into DeFi. I'm Domen, product manager at Yield Product, soon to be updated to SwissBorg Earn, where users will be able to earn yield based on their risk appetite and expected return. In this week's episode, we will cover MakerDAO opening a loan to the first CeFi bank, 100 million in DAI, Stargate breach and why it is interesting for the SwissBorg Earn, Angle Protocol and their stablecoin AG Euro, Coinbase, CBET, and their liquid staking. Let's go. Let's move to the MakerDAO. The very big news for the DeFi, in my opinion. What we saw recently is that the MakerDAO, the issuer of DAI's algorithmic stablecoin, which is more than obviously battle tested, has announced its first commercial loan to the US regulated bank, Huntington Valley. This is the very first time we can see the bank taking a loan in DeFi. The amount is set for 100 million DAI, and I believe that they can increase this amount in a few months. And this is the very first case real-world finance is interacting with DeFi. However, in my opinion, the amount is still relatively small for the real-world finance, and this amount will definitely increase over the next 12 months. But MakerDAO has a great opportunity to disrupt the market as we know it, because the real-world yields are rising, and this can be a great opportunity for them to mint new DAI at a low cost of capital and lend it against really good, robust real-world assets at a higher rate. Let's follow on this one, see how MakerDAO will do it, and I believe that many others will follow soon. Let's rock the DeFi world as we know it today. This next one is very, very important. This is Stargate. Why is it important? Because our first strategy for SwissBorg Earn is launching on Stargate. It's going to be a USDC strategy on Stargate. Stargate launched in early March 2022, and they managed to collect 1.6 billion TVL in just 6 days of operations. As you can see, currently they have just above 600 million TVL. But what is Stargate? Stargate is the largest cross-chain protocol in DeFi, actually a bridge. You can transfer your funds across different blockchains. If you can see, we have Ethereum, BNB, Avalanche, Matic, Arbitrum, Optimism, and Phantom. For doing so, you have to pay the fees. And when you have to pay the fees, you basically pay the farmers. So what you can do, you can provide liquidity in any of those pools, and in order for doing so, you get rewarded for providing the liquidity. Currently, we can see, okay, let's sort it, that we have 2% APY on BNB, which is not really good, but on other assets, quite competitive rates. For example, on USDC, we have anything between 2.6 and 6%, even 4. Like the rates are varying a lot. If we can take a look on USDT on Arbitrum, there is almost 13%. So we at SwissBorg have strong relationship with the company behind the Stargate protocol called Layer Zero Labs. They managed to raise 135 million last year, and so far there was no exploit or hack. So we are quite confident that this is a good strategy, and we also are following closely. We did our own risk analysis and due diligence. We're going to publish a report on it soon. Follow on this one, but this is great news, and the APYs in the SwissBorg app should soon increase. Let's go! And it's time again to touch some stablecoins. We have come across Angle, which is the first decentralized capital efficient and over collateralized stablecoin protocol. And it is an euro stablecoin, which is very, very interesting for us, especially for me and the rest of the Europeans. As we can see, total supply of AG euro is currently at 45 million. They have a lot of total value locked. And what is cool about it, that there are currently some nice opportunities on it. I came across this tweet from Julien Bouteloup, and as you can see, you can get magnificent 180% on euro. I don't know how sustainable though this is, but StakeDAO is offering it at the moment. Definitely worth taking a look at it. And as you can see, yeah, we did a loss, all euro holders, in the last 6 months because euro went down compared to the USDC or USDT or even USD. So Angle Protocol definitely taking a look at it. Currently, unfortunately, it's not listed on any centralized exchanges as far as I know, so you can only get it on some DEXs. But take a look at Angle and StakeDAO, great opportunity out there, though the TVL currently is not that big, but maybe if there is an opportunity and it gets listed on some DEXs, maybe even we as SwissBorg might consider it in the future. Liquid staking is really becoming a hot topic. As we can see, even Coinbase aped into it, if I can say so. So they issued CBETH, which is basically a wrapped staked Ethereum. And what we can see currently, the volume is not that high. And what they say about it? They say it's a utility token that represents Ethereum 2. Basically, it's an IOU token as I see it, and you get it when you lock your staked ETH. The thing is that CBETH should allow you to get your ETH back, and they wrap it for you, and then you basically increase the value of it. So basically you're still profiting of staking your ETH, but you have liquidity on it. It's pretty similar to staked ETH, I would say, from Lido, but it's issued from Coinbase. So let's see if they will get some adoption and how this will work. But I believe that liquid staking is a great opportunity. Recently had amazing chat with Lido. They will do new protocols this year, and we as SwissBorg are definitely interested into that because they've been at the end of the day the biggest stakeholder of the Ethereum in staking. And let's see if Coinbase can maybe catch them or how much market they will capture in the following months. This next one is very, very important. And why is it important? Because we're going to launch the first strategy for SwissBorg Kern on this platform. It's called Stargate, built by Layer Zero Labs, one of the strongest team out there. They managed to raise astonishing 135 million in VC funding, and they managed to put 1.6 billion TVL in just 6 days when they launched back in March 2022. As we can see, today their total value locked is sitting to just above 600 million. And now let's go to explain what it actually is. So Stargate is a cross-chain bridge, meaning you can cross your assets from Ethereum network or from any given network such as BNB, Avalanche, Matic, Arbitrum, Optimism, Phantom to those networks as well. And in order for doing so, you have to pay the fees. Which assets do they support? Currently, they support bridging ETH, USDC, USDT, but you can also see that you have other assets here, such as BUSD, and we mentioned the others. Okay, and why they can offer the return? Because when you provide liquidity, you basically give liquidity to the users who want to transfer their assets cross-bridge. And when they do so, they have to pay the fees. Okay, now probably the most interesting part for you. What are the returns for doing this? Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna sort it by the assets. We can see on BUSD currently 2%. That's pretty low. Yesterday it was around 4%. On Ethereum, we can see really competitive rates, above 5.6%. On USDC, I would also say pretty nice yields, but those are varying a lot. Like it can go from anything between 1% up to almost 7%. On USDT, we have a magnificent yield with almost 13%, and even the lowest one is above 4.8%. Why we want to do a strategy with Stargate? We have a strong relationship with the team. We did our DeFi due diligence and risk analysis, and we believe that they're one of the strongest on the market. So far, no exploit, no hack on them, and they can offer us different strategies, as we can see, many assets. I believe they will add another asset soon, and let's see how this will play. I will definitely go into this Stargate strategy and soon in SwissBorg Earn. See ya.